Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Im1SneakyBeaver and today we are playing Black Ops 2 Raid with a game type Hardcore Kill Confirmed. To be honest, I'm not here to talk to you about this game at all really. It's a good game. I'll start off bad but I'll pull it out, so keep an eye out on that. I'm not here to talk about this at all, to be honest. We've been down to London this weekend at Eurogamer Expo, yes, and I'm just so excited. I'm still buzzing from it, to be honest. It was one hell of a long weekend, but oh my god, Call of Duty Ghosts, I cannot express how good that game is. It plays well, hit detection is perfect, no quick scoping. We did see a few guys trying to use snipers, but they didn't do particularly well, because you've got to be on point all the time. There's no there's no crosshairs whatsoever when you're not ADSing, so you've got to be pretty deadly accurate, and this no scoping bullshit that you see all the time in Black Ops 2 ain't going to be happening anymore, fellas. So you might as well put down your snipers now and actually learn how to use a submachine gun or an assault rifle, because yeah, you ain't going to be able to do that in the next one. We played TDM and we played Blitz yesterday. Obviously TDM, you know, it's TDM, there's nothing more to say really on that. It plays really well. I actually got the final kill count as well, which I was absolutely buzzing about. It was just incredible. Really thoroughly enjoyed playing that after we finished in the Ghost booth, to be honest. Bipolar Bear had to go outside and have a smoke because apparently it's better than sex. And yeah, I was just absolutely buzzing for the rest of the day, to be honest. I set a very high expectation. It was the first booth we visited, and yeah, it set a very high expectation. Only one game really that's also set the bar for us really. There's two games obviously that we got very excited about playing. The first one was Call of Duty Ghosts, and the second one Titanfall. I know everybody's been going on about this since E3, but it really is as good as it, you know, as good as it looks, as good as it sounds. It is brilliant. Titanfall, basically how it works is you've got three different types of enemy. You've got grunt mercenaries, which are basically AI controlled players. Then you've got obviously player control players, and you've got your Titans, which can be AI, they can also be player controlled. You can actually set your Titans to follow you, you can set them to hold point, which would be good for objective based games. So like if they have a DOM mode maybe, you know, you get your Titan on the DOM point and you just basically get him to hold that down for you while you move on and take the next point. And as I said, you can actually control them as well, which is really fucking cool. Basically, if you kill a grunt mercenary, I think it's 25 points. If you kill a player control player, it's 100 points. And if you take out a Titan, you get a whopping 500 points for doing that. So that's pretty damn good. When you start, there's like there's a little pre-log thing you've got to do, which just basically shows the objective. Campaign multiplayer, I think they're calling it. We played Attrition, which was pretty damn cool, in Angel City. I believe that's the only demo they've actually got at the moment. We played that game twice, which is now run half of the first game, and it was that good we actually waited another 2 hours to play it again. It was absolutely sick. Really cannot wait for spring 2014 for that. But yeah, it comes out with a prologue which shows you basically the objective of the game, if you like. Then you've actually got the game itself, and what's really cool is after the game's finished, you don't, like in Call of Duty, you don't just get the scoreboard and that's it, game over. You actually have to do what they call the epilogue, which basically after you've finished your objective, one team, the losing team, has to flee. The idea is you get back to your dropship without getting shot or anything, because I mean you shoot, that's it, that's game over if you get shot. So you've got to get to your dropship, and the enemies, the guys that get the victory, have to then prevent you from getting to your dropship, which is really, you know, it's really cool. During that period as well, I don't know what the multiplier is on the XP, but it absolutely rapes the XP. You get like 3,000 points, so that's 6 times the XP. 3,000 points for taking out a Titan. It is ridiculous. 6 times XP in the epilogue. So that is just going to be, it's going to be seriously good fun. I cannot wait for that. The first game I did really well. I think I went I took out 7 player control guys. I took out 4 titans, and I took out something like 35 grunts, which was not bad going. And I think I only died about 6 times. To be honest, I was playing a bit more Call of Duty style as opposed to Titanfall. You know, I wasn't running around and running along the walls and things like that. I just wanted to go ham, so I just got behind that spawn and just fucking nailed them. The second game, to be honest, I focused a bit more on moving around than actually shooting anything. Just literally, you know, trying to run long lines without actually touching the floor and things like that. It's really good fun to do, actually. Not quite as easy as it looks to begin with, but when you get used to it, it does get an awful lot easier. So that's really cool. Say the second game, I literally just focused on that. Got quite used to it, and it just feels quite natural as well. The controls are basically your standard FPS controls, similar to those of Call of Duty. You know, it just felt right. I didn't really struggle too much in actually getting the right feel for the game there, so that was really cool. Whilst we were playing Titanfall, we were playing on the standard 360 controller. Going back to Ghosts, we were actually playing on the Xbox One controller. It feels an awful lot lighter. I don't know if that's because it was a wired controller we were playing with, or whether it was it's just the design. It feels an awful lot better. It feels familiar but also different. Obviously it's got a similar sort of shape to it. It feels very familiar. The thumbsticks, they're just really responsive, really nice. The rumble triggers are just, you know, you fire your gun and you can actually feel it kicking in the rumble triggers, and when you're running on that, you just get a little vibration. It's really good, sort of like little feedback there. I really like that little touch that they've done. To be honest, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I generally play with Control Freak. Been an avid supporter of them for quite a while. To be honest, I struggle playing without them normally. It really didn't take very long to get used to this new controller whatsoever. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Actually got hands on with that. While we were playing Battlefield, we were actually playing Battlefield on the Xbox One controller, but also actually on the Xbox One console itself. Now, when we were loading the game in and out, we did actually get a little glimpse of the Xbox dashboard. Of the Xbox dashboard as well. It looks very familiar, but obviously slightly different. We all got very excited about that. I don't think they actually meant for us to see it, but we did. Unfortunately, I don't have any game footage or anything of that, but I hope to be covering more news Xbox One related, Call of Duty Ghosts related, and I'm certainly going to be following Titanfall with eyes like a hawk, because Respawn, seriously, we need to get a release date soon. I cannot wait. Anyway, that is the end of the game there. 46-4-10, 2 dog units. I didn't do too bad in the end after that pretty shitty start. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, favourite, subscribe if you have. You can follow me on Twitter at Im1SneakyBeaver, follow the clan at UK Legends, and hopefully again I'll catch you again on the next one. Cheers guys, have a good one.